Good morning, investors. Welcome to the 8th of August 2014 market review. Regards to the newsletter, the trade for the day is called Barclays Bank. Now, Barclays Bank is currently trading at 167.88. The action is to trade it from a high to a low, a short. Entry level is 168.31. And they're expecting if the dotted blue line breaks, it could go back to the green line here, and that is a level of 161.62. Please use the stop loss on this level of 171.65. This will be the red line here. Currently, open trades is still African Rainbow Minerals. And looking at the top 40 index, that's the blue line. The blue line actually still comes down on the top 40, still trading underneath the 5-day moving average as well as the 20-day moving average. Let's go and look at the industrials, and that will be the Dow Jones of the American markets. They closed on Thursday evening 75 points negative, and they closed on a level of 16,368 points. So in actual fact, it's close to this purple line level here. The futures are also indicating for Friday's opening at 3:30 another 71 points negative. So the big question is, can it break this purple line close to the 16,300 levels and cause it to go back to 16,000 points? We need to see. Mr. Obama, regards to the airstrikes in Iraq, had a course on this market as well to come down. Economists are feeling the markets are a bit tight overseas and was quite high. It needed to come down. There could be value soon in the markets as well. I don't expect this is a big drop in the market as yet. If you look at this, from that high to this low here, we're talking about a 3 to 4% drop. That's without yesterday. It's about almost now a 5% drop on the Dow Jones index. Looking at the J200, also losing a bit of momentum here. What I've got here on is Bollinger Bands. Tested this low here of 45,800, starting to come down here more. Trading at 45,533 points. Just want to show you the moving averages. Now the 89-day moving average is showing there's a lot of support on 45,050 points. So there could be another deal of 500 point breakdown here, and that could be the next support level after it came down from those previous highs. Let's go look at some shares. Shoprite. Now, Shoprite at this moment came down in the short term, testing this purple line here, came from a level of about 168, currently trading at the level of 156.50. Big question is actually testing support here of about 158, or just under the 158 trend levels. If it breaks it, next low could be here back to the 152 levels in the short term. Looking at Woolies. Now Woolies lost a lot of opportunity here from the 85, 82 rand, 85 rand level. Coming down, similar to Shoprite. Getting support here on 78.37. Currently trading at 78.33. Looking at some indications, there's the breakdown happening. Looking at your stochastics, also a breakdown happening there. Looking at your RSI, also came down. And this happened the last 2 or 3 days in the market. Big support levels here close to the 77 rand level. So keep a close eye on this trade as well. Let's go to Mr. Price. Now Mr. Price is currently bouncing on the middle Bollinger Band here. Big support here is at 196.48. If it needs to break it, next low is here close to the 190 levels. If I call up my moving averages, I can basically see there's some downside, but we need to track that 196 level very closely in the short term. Looking at some of your indicators, also bouncing a bit down, breaking back to averages, so there's a confirmation that this share, if it breaks this 196, it could go further down. Let's go and look at Truworths. Truworths still in a sideways pattern. Barclays Bank. Now Barclays Bank is still trading this upward channel here between the green and the red on the Bollinger Bands. A huge support here at 166.82. At any time for breaks, next low could be back to the 163. Looking at your indicators, showing a bit of a downward side happening here. Your stochastics also showing downside, RSI also showing downside. Wait for this downside to complete if it breaks 166.82, currently trading at the level of 167.88. Standard Bank is currently testing the previous lows and the purple line on the Bollinger Band, and it broke 144 Rand 11 cents. Next expectation low could be back here to the 142.51, currently trading at 143.33. Looking at some of your indicators, there's a bit of support here. You can see on the WR. Looking at your stochastics, there's a bit of support there as well. And looking at your RSI, showing a bit more downside here. If we call up the MACD is trading under the green line of the Bollinger of the moving average of 9 days, and that shows a bit of a downward cycle could happen on the share in the short term, definitely. Let's go to the MTNs. MTN brought out good results. Share went almost 10 Rand up yesterday, back to the 250 levels. About 216 to 227, 228. Broke up, still trading close to the green on the Bollinger Band. Downward cycle still due. There's a bit of a breakup that happened from the bottom. We need to keep close eye what happened the next day or two on the specific company MTN. Looking at Barloworld, sideways, no direction. Imperial came down, broke to 196 levels, currently trading at 195.39. A bit toppish, you will see on your indicators, it's starting to come down here. Look at your stochastics, also starting to come down. RSI also starting to lose momentum. Currently testing 196, currently trading at 195.39. Next low of expectation could be at close to the 189 level in the short term. Kumba, very important to track at this moment. In regards to the Bollinger Band, getting a lot of support here at the 357.99 level. Testing the middle Bollinger Band here. At any time if it breaks it down, next low of expectation could be back here to the 344 level. Currently trading 358. WR is confirming a bit of a downward cycle on this specific trade, as well as stochastics, and the RSI is also coming down. What's the MACD saying? Crossed it, so we could expect a bit more downside specifically on this share today on the specific trade. So definitely a share to watch in the short term. Traders, enjoy your trading.